Baseball legend Ryne Sandberg dies at 65. Cause of death and final words revealed.
I have to live up to that the rest of the year, which I thought I did.
The baseball world is mourning the loss of a beloved icon. Ryne Sandberg, Hall of Famer, Chicago Cubs legend, and one of the most respected second basemen in Major League Baseball history, has died at the age of 65.
It is because of one word: respect. Thank you, and go Cubs!
His family confirmed the heartbreaking news on July 29, 2025, revealing the cause of death and sharing the poignant final words of the man whose quiet strength and enduring loyalty defined an era in professional baseball.
The 13 years that I spent here, I feel like I've given.
Known for his grace on the field and humility off it, Sandberg leaves behind a legacy that extends far beyond home runs and double plays. His life, defined by excellence, discipline, and character, was as much about who he was as a person as what he accomplished on the diamond.
A big boost for my career.
From Spokane to the Hall of Fame. Born on September 18, 1959, in Spokane, Washington, Ryne D. Sandberg showed athletic promise early on. A standout in both football and baseball at North Central High School, he was heavily recruited by colleges and even received a scholarship offer to play quarterback at Washington State University. But fate had another path in store. Sandberg was drafted in the 20th round of the 1978 MLB draft by the Philadelphia Phillies, who saw potential in his glove and bat despite his late-round status. After just 13 games with the Phillies in 1981, he was traded in a deal that would become one of the most lopsided in baseball history, to the Chicago Cubs. It was in Chicago where Sandberg would etch his name into baseball immortality. The rise of Reno. With his quiet demeanor and iron discipline, Ryne Sandberg wasn't the loudest voice in the dugout, but he became the heart of the Chicago Cubs. His breakout season came in 1984, when he won the National League MVP, leading the Cubs to their first postseason appearance in 39 years. That year, his iconic performance against the St. Louis Cardinals, where he hit 2 game-tying home runs off Hall of Famer Bruce Sutter, became known as the Sandberg Game and turned him into a household name. Over the course of 16 MLB seasons, Sandberg racked up 10 All-Star selections, 9 Gold Glove Awards, 7 Silver Slugger Awards, a career .285 batting average, 282 home runs, a remarkable number for a second baseman at the time. He was elected to the National Baseball Hall of Fame in 2005, his first year on the ballot. But Sandberg's greatness wasn't just in the numbers, it was in the way he played. He made difficult plays look effortless, approached every at-bat with quiet focus, and ran out every grounder with pride. To Cubs fans, he embodied loyalty, humility, and blue-collar excellence. Cause of death. Sandberg's family revealed that he died after a private and courageous battle with glioblastoma, an aggressive form of brain cancer. He was first diagnosed in late 2023 and underwent multiple surgeries and treatments, which he faced with the same stoic determination that defined his career. In a statement released by the family, they wrote, "It is with profound sadness that we share the passing of our beloved Ryne. He fought bravely against glioblastoma with the same quiet strength and dignity that marked his life. He was surrounded by family, faith, and love. His loss is immeasurable." The Cubs organization also confirmed that Sandberg spent his final days at home in Arizona, under hospice care, with his wife Margaret and their children by his side. Final words. In his final hours, Sandberg remained calm, reflective, and deeply grateful. According to his wife Margaret, Ryne's final words were directed to his family and to the city that embraced him. "Tell Chicago thank you for giving me the honor of a lifetime. I played for the fans. I lived for the game. I have no regrets." Close quote. These words, simple and humble, encapsulate the very soul of Ryne Sandberg, a man who never sought attention but earned the respect of everyone he met. Off the field, Sandberg was known for his quiet leadership and his devotion to his family. After his playing career, he managed in the minor leagues and later in the majors for the Philadelphia Phillies, mentoring young players with wisdom and integrity. He returned to the Cubs as a club ambassador, remaining a steady presence at Wrigley Field. Sandberg also dedicated his later years to philanthropy, supporting children's hospitals, youth sports programs, and brain cancer research, even before his diagnosis. He frequently visited schools to talk about character, focus, and determination, believing that the lessons of baseball extended far beyond the field. A city's heartbreak. News of Sandberg's death sent shockwaves through Chicago, where he remains one of the most beloved athletes in the city's storied sports history. Fans gathered outside Wrigley Field, leaving flowers, jerseys, handwritten notes, and even baseball gloves, many of them inscribed with his iconic number 23. The Cubs organization released a tribute, quote, "Ryne Sandberg was the soul of the Chicago Cubs. His excellence on the field was matched only by his humility off it. He gave everything to this franchise and this city. We mourn his passing and celebrate the extraordinary legacy he leaves behind." Tributes from baseball legends. The outpouring of tributes from across the baseball world was immediate and emotional. Cal Ripken Jr. called him the classiest man I ever played against. Dale Murphy, his longtime friend and fellow All-Star, said he led without talking. He inspired without boasting. He was everything baseball should be. Chris Bryant, former Cubs MVP, tweeted, "I wore number 17, but I always looked up to 23. Rest in peace, Rhino." Even the Philadelphia Phillies, the team that traded him away, issued a heartfelt statement. "We honor the life and legacy of Ryne Sandberg, a man who made every fan proud, no matter what jersey he wore." Continuing the legacy. Sandberg's family announced that they will continue his charitable foundation, renamed the Ryne Sandberg Foundation for Youth and Brain Health, supporting youth sports and funding glioblastoma research. Open quote, "Ryne believed in giving back to the game and the people who gave him so much," said his son Justin Sandberg. "We want to keep that spirit alive." Close quote. Plans are also underway for a public memorial at Wrigley Field, where fans will be invited to pay tribute and celebrate the life of one of baseball's true gentlemen. A final farewell. Ryne Sandberg's death is not just the loss of a baseball legend. It is the passing of a symbol of quiet greatness, consistency, and humility. In a world often drawn to noise, Sandberg led by example. He let his glove, his bat, and his unwavering work ethic speak for him. His career was never about self-promotion. It was about honor, dedication, and playing the game the right way. And when the game ended, when the stadiums grew quiet, Ryne Sandberg remained exactly who he always was. A man of quiet strength, deep faith, and enduring love for the sport that defined his life. He may have rounded third and headed home one final time, but for fans across generations, Rhino will never leave the field. Rest in peace, Ryne Sandberg. Your glove may be hung, but your legacy plays on.